Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Illustrated by David Cockcroft.
Illustrated by David Cockcroft.
One evening in February, Grandpa Grizzly came to visit.
One evening in February, Grandpa Grizzly came to visit.
He shook the snow off his fur coat and sat by the fire.
He shook the snow off his fur coat and sat by the fire.
A story! A story! Tell us a story, cried the hoppers.
A story, tell us a story, cried the hoppers.
Come sit before me, said Grandpa Grizzly.
Come sit before me, said Grandpa Grizzly.
Do you know what holiday is coming?
Do you know what holiday is coming?
The hoppers sat and thought.
The hoppers sat and talked.
What day was coming?
A day was coming.
Don't you know what comes on the 14th of February?
Don't you know what comes the 14th of February? Asked Grandpa Grizzly. The hoppers talked as hard as they could. They could not remember.
Perhaps there is a surprise in my suitcase to help you remember.
Perhaps there is a surprise in my suitcase to help you remember.
Do you have any idea? Asked Grandpa Grizzly.
Do you not have any idea? Asked Grandpa Grizzly. No, we haven't. The hopper cried. Then I thought you must wait until tomorrow morning before you get your surprise. Do not sleep late. The hopper languished and promised to work up early. They wondered all night what a surprise might be. All except Snubby-Nose. He remembered what day is coming. He slept soundly the whole night. He slept soundly and whole night. Speechless, Bluetail and Flop-Ears woke up early the next morning. They went to tiptoe into Grandpa Grizzly's room and woke him up.
Open the suitcase and see your surprises, Grandpa Grizzly said.
Open the case and see your surprise, Grandpa Grizzly said.
Speedy Legs looked inside and found a little bow and arrow.
Speedy looked inside and found little bow and arrow.
Fluffytail looked inside and found a little pair of wings.
Fluffytail looked inside and found little pairs of wings.
Floppy Ears took out a big box of chocolate.
Floppy Ears took out a big box of chocolate.
These all came from Cupid because, of course, it was Valentine's Day.
They all came to Cupid because, of course, it was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, the hoppers cried.
Valentine's Day, the hopper cried.
But there was no Snubby-Nose to find his present.
But soon no Snubby-Nose to find his present.
Where is Snubby-Nose? Asked Grandpa Grizzly.
Where is Snubby-Nose? Asked Grandpa Grizzly.
They looked everywhere, but Snubby-Nose was gone.
They looked everywhere, but Snubby-Nose wasn't gone.
They ate their breakfasts, and still Snubby-Nose did not come.
And still Snubby-Nose did not come.
They ate their lunches, and still Snubby-Nose did not come.
They ate their lunches, and still Snubby-Nose did not come.
Finally, Mother Hopper said, "We should go to town and look for Snubby-Nose."
Finally, Mother Hopper said, "We should go to town and look for Snubby-Nose."
Grandpa Grizzly waited by the fire, in case Snubby-Nose came home.
Grandpa Grizzly waited by the fire in case Snubby-Nose came home.
The Hoppers took their wings and their chocolates and their bow and arrows and marched down the road.
The Hoppers took their wings and their chocolates and their bow and arrows and marched down the road.
They were a great sight.
They were a great sight.
Soon they heard the patter of little feet running toward them.
Soon they heard the patter of little feet running toward them.
Snubby-Nose came around the corner.
Snubby-Nose came around the corner.
He had a red paper heart under his arm.
He had a red paper heart under his arm.
I remember what comes on the 14th of February. It is Valentine's Day.
I remember to comes on 14th of February. It's a Valentine's Day.
I made a valentine for Grandpa Grizzly.
I made a valentine for Grandpa Grizzly.
All this time, Grandpa Grizzly waited at home.
All this time, Grandpa Grizzly was at home.
While the Hoppers are out, I'll make them some Valentine cookies, he said.
Will a Hopper out? I'll make them some Valentine cookies, he said.
He made some lovely cookies.
He made some lovely cookies.
He cut them in the shape of hearts and sprinkled red sugar on them.
He cut them a shape of heart and sprinkled red sugar on them.
Just as he took the last pan from the oven, Snubby-Nose rushed in.
Just he took the last pan from the oven. Snubby-Nose rushed in.
The 14th of February is Valentine's Day, he said.
The 14th of February is Valentine's Day, he said.
And I have made you a valentine.
And I have made you a valentine.
Grandpa Grizzly was very pleased.
Grandpa Grizzly was very pleased.
He opened Snubby-Nose's valentine and read it to the Hoppers.
He opened Snubby-Nose's valentine and read it to the Hoppers.
Please accept this heart of mine.
Please accept this heart of mine.
I am your loving Valentine.
I am your loving Valentine.
Grandpa Grizzly was so pleased, he gave Snubbynose the largest cookie of all.
Grandpa Grizzly was no pleased. He gave Snubbynose the longest cookies of all.